get paired against the best deck in the game, the Zissou on ice. That's a lot of Hans. I was browsing the new page of Dreamborn.inc, and this is what we found. Hero Tactics 2 by none other than Cubtrosity. And it's got the Prince Philip. That's why we want to play it. That's what we saw that piqued our interest. It's got Prince Philip. Prince Philip is a shift character because we're definitely not playing 9 to play it. It shifts for 6, which is up there, but that's going to be okay. When you play this character, it banishes all opposing damage characters. So how are you going to damage it? You're going to damage it with characters like Robin Hood, which can ping damage. You're going to damage it with cards like Avalanche, which is Tinkerbell's ability, but does 2, and it only costs 4. Is pretty cool. And how else are we going to damage it? I don't know. And then it's got this card, which we've been itching to play. It's the Hidden Inkcaster. You draw a card, so kind of like a popsicle when you play it. And then also, it gives all of your uninkable cards the inkwell symbol. So any card, these cards, that card, they could be inked when you play the Hidden Inkcaster. So you already know that we're going to mulligan for it. Let's get into it. Link is in the description of this video. Thank you, Cubtrosity, for whatever this deck is. This is what we learned in this video. The Vision Tablet's max lore that it gives you is 1. It's not multiple for multiple damage characters. It's 1. I'm learning how to read. Number 2, Hans is a little stinker. And number 3, 9-cost cards are just too expensive. Our first game with this wacky deck, we're going against Sapphire Steel Pixelborn It Columbo. Whatever that means. Prince Philip, the Prince, and Kidda. We get Whole New World, which we're going to go ahead and get rid of. And I think we're going to aggressively mulligan for Hidden Inkcaster because that's a card that I haven't played that I really want to play. You feel? So we're doing all 7 just because we really want to see that Hidden Inkcaster. And we get it. It pays off to not know what the heck is going on. They ink a Prince Smee. Mr. Smee. Who's Prince Smee? That'd be crazy. And they develop their brain. They look at top 2 cards, choose one, put the other on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, that's how they damage cards. It's with Hans. That's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and ink Fang City because it's going to be a while before we get that out. Our turn 2 is going to be the Hidden Inkcaster, and then that's all we can do. So we pass the turn. We're going to save this because this is our little combo piece, our little closer, our little end game play, if you know what I'm talking about. They play a Scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt gets to look at the top 4. If they reveal an item, put it into your hand. Put the rest onto the bottom. Ooh, no, we don't do that. We stick with the Hidden Inkcaster so we can ink other stuff. Goodbye, Mr. Haltons, and welcome to the battlefield. Hidden Inkcaster. They do have steel, which means that they could banish our item with Rise of Titans. And they're also blue, so they can banish items with cards like Judy Hops. They have a Fishbone Quill. And they're going to do a little ramp action. Up to 4 ink in 1 jump head. That's 5 ink, and they play a Popsicle. That was a wombo combo of a draw, if you ask me. We get a Robin Hood, the champion of Sherwood. We could ink any card at all. What should we do? Kind of want to get rid of this. I don't know. We'll just get rid of Fang City. We're playing characters. What are you talking about? Robin Hood would probably be better here. Not gonna lie. And we'll pass the turn. We played the Hidden Inkcaster, but did it matter? Not really. Probably should have played our Robin Hood last turn. Probably should look at what we wanted to ink with Hidden Inkcasters in hand. But it's on the board. It's also very banishable at this point. With the Benjas and the Judys and whatever else they have in their pocket hand. Do they ramp even more? They're at 7 ink if they do that, and we're only going to be at 3. Fallen crazy behind. They're at 7 ink. They have 2. Are they going to play something else? Oh. So we're going to shift because that's what we do. And we will go ahead and take out Scuttlebutt to gain 2 lore in our challenge. And do we just ink a hidden ink caster? Use the ability just so we feel like we got some value. We got some value. I guess this like makes it pretty easy to be able to ink every turn so you can get up to the 9 ink. And I like that. It'd be cool if this was a 4 lore, but that is pretty rare. There's only like 2 cards that quest for 4. The Goofy and the Mickey. The Brave Little Tailor and the Goofy Knight for a Day. They Zeus are Robin Hood, and now we're so sad. We should have known. They play Maurice's Workshop, which is a lot of what these item decks are running. This rare card. We have 4 ink. We can go to 5. We'll go ahead and go to 5. 5 is 4 and 1. That doesn't help us out. Helps us out maybe later. Put him out, and we'll pass the turn. They can do damaging spells to take out both of these guys. They ink the Fishbone Quill. Cool move. They're going to quest with their Hiram and discard their Fishbone Quill to draw 2 cards. Play a Popsicle. Draw a card with the Popsicle. Pay an ink with Maurice's Workshop to draw a card. And play the Tinkerbell that does 1 damage to everybody. Go ahead and ink our Prince Philip. We will play Prince. Do we want a bodyguard? Yes, we want a bodyguard. Save that for a little sneak. Do a damage there. It does 2 damage to everybody, yeah. So I should actually throw into this. So we can do that next turn and bam. But their Tinkerbell gets to take this and also ping the damage there. So bad deals all around. Takes it out, pings the damage there, and then we don't have enough damage with the 2 to take out Tinkerbell. But maybe one day we will. Quest with Hiram to banish our Popsicle and draw 2 cards. One jump ahead there at 10 ink. If a bell comes onto the battlefield, it's going to be scary. They do Tamatoa, which returns a Popsicle from their graveyard to their hand. It could be any item, but they're definitely picking Popsicle so they can play it and draw a card. The Tamatoa is getting huge, and we're getting left behind. Robbity bobbity. Or inkity dinkity. I think we're inking it. We're seeing the writing on the wall. And we're just trying to play Prince Philip and take everybody out. But that takes us 2 more turns of inking. Which by then, who knows what's going to happen. Well, how many items do they have in their discard? They have 1, 2 items in their discard. Which Tamatoa can return by questing. Hiram's going to banish the Popsicle and draw a card. If I was them, I'd probably quest first with Tamatoa. They've made lots of weird plays. Like not exerting the Fishbone Quill to ink the card that they did before they banished the Fishbone Quill. Just my opinion, man. Scuttlebutt gets to look at the top 4 cards. He finds an item and he plays the item. Oh, when they play an item, they can pay an ink to draw a card. So good. Look at them go. Lucky dime. I think they can win next turn without us being able to play our Prince. we get an Avalanche, which takes out their Tinkerbell. We could also ink it, but they win next turn, yeah. This goes for 4. 4 is 8, 9, 10. Let us do that. That takes out a Tinkerbell. No, it doesn't. Dang. We'll just ink our Prince Philip and call it there. We did some bad math. Onwards and upwards, Cubtrosity. Trying to make the Prince Philip destroy the board at least once. That'd be coolio. We get paired against the best deck in the game. The Zissou on ice. That's a lot of Hans. That's lots of Hans, man. Should we get rid of them? What does Pack Tactics even do? Gain 1 lore for each damaged opponent character. Nah, we ain't need that. Nah, we ain't need that. Goodbye, 1 Hans. We'll keep 2 Hans, though. 2 Hans is sick. We got a One Last Hope and Avalanche and a Hidden Ink Caster. Hans, welcome to the Inkwell. And Robbity Bobbity, welcome to the battlefield. In attack position. Chosen character gains resist 2 until the start of your next turn. If it's a hero character chosen, they may also challenge ready characters this turn. 3 is going to be our shift, so we're getting rid of that now. And then 2 is our Hidden Inkcaster, which will draw us a card. And then we quest for 1, because what are they going to do? Rush Queen? There's not a chance that they rush Queen. If they rush Queen, we concede. For 2 ink, they play Popsicle. They play a Develop Your Brain. For their other 1 ink, they get to look at the top 2 cards. Put 1 in their hand, put 1 on the bottom of their deck. We have the Shift Robin Hood in hand. This is a bodyguard, yeah? Bodyguard. During your turn, when this character gains evasive, do we care about him? Or do we care about doing other stuff? Goodbye, bodyguard. And welcome to the battlefield. Shift Robin Hood. And we quest for 2 big ones. That 3, count them. 1, 2, 3 lore. The only thing that we got going for us is they haven't ramped yet, and we went first. So we could see the fishbone here. Ooh, there it is. And here comes the little ramp session. Skibbity Riz Inc. They play another Develop Your Brain. I think that's 3 that they've played so far. Plane? Like an airplane? Pack Tactics? Don't mind if I do. Hans? Don't mind if I do. Quest for another 2. We're at 5. We're already 20% of the way to victory. No, is that 25% of the way? Dang, that's a quarter of the way, dude. We only need 20 to win. They ink their scuttlebutt. They ink again with their fishbone. For 6, you already know that they play the Mad Damn Medusa to get rid of Robbity Bobbity. But little does she know that we're going to play a Robbity Bobbity again this turn. We're going to quest, and we get to ping a damage to her when we do. With Hans's ability, the stage a little accident. Whenever this character quests, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. Could be your character. To chosen character. They go ahead and remove a damage off of Tremaine. Unprecedented. Why would they do such things? Oh, so they didn't pass away in the challenge. And then they Medusa our other Robbity Bobbity. Good for them. Now we're so sad. Hey guys, Ben here from Ready Setting, and just a friendly reminder to smash that like button and hit subscribe. That'd be so cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. We get a vision tablet and we need to read it. At the start of your turn, if an opposing character has a damage, gain 1 more. That's pretty cool. Should we do it? at the start of my turn? And they can't heal? That's kind of cool. I think we do this. Hot dog. Because next turn, if they play something, we can avalanche, and then they have 2 damage characters that they can't heal because of Vision Tablet's other thing. But we wouldn't be surprised to see a Judy Hopps to banish our Vision Tablet. But no one's running Judy Hopps, dude. How far I'll go, they'll sing it. Lets them ramp a card and draw a card. And they play a Hiram Flaversham. Which, when he comes into play, they can banish an item, which they chose the Popsicle to draw 2 cards. They're at 4 cards in hand. They have 3 ink left to play. They still can use the Fishbone Quill. What could we see happen? They sing 1 jump ahead there. For 4, they play another Hiram Flaversham. Which is good news for us. The more characters that they have on board, the more lore we're going to gain at the start of our turn. We get to gain a lore with our Vision Tablet. We're going to go ahead and damage all you boys. Gets rid of one of them, but at the start of our next turn, we gain 3 lore with this Vision Tablet. And then we'll play Kidda. Not as bodyguard, because we don't want her damaged. We want her alive and well. They develop their brain. So let's look at the top 2 cards. They choose one, put it in their hand, choose the other one, and put it on the bottom of their deck. They have 4 cards to play with. How far I'll go is sung by Hiram Flaversham. That means that he doesn't get to quest, and that's okay with us. They play a Bell, which is going to quest for a lot, and another Bell, and it's looking bad for us, and an Ice Block. Hot diggity dog. They did the wombo combo there. And then they get to draw a card with their Hiram Flaversham questing. Incredible value, and they quest for 13 next turn. At the start of our turn, we get to gain 3 lore with our Vision Tablet. We get to draw Robbity Bobbity, and you already know that we're going to play our Robbity Bobbity. We don't care about these questing because they give us lore, so we're not going to attack, but we are going to try to take out these bells, which we could take out one of them next turn, but it's not looking too good for us because they hit the wombo combo, getting 2 bells on board after 10 ink. There's the Maui into the inkwell, face down. And a Brawl gets rid of one of our characters. It gets rid of Robbity Bobbity, which means that we're not going to be able to... Oh, and the Dragonfire gets rid of our other one. It's over for us. There's no hope. And we're only at 6 ink, so there's no way that Prince Philip is doing us any work. So what did we learn in this video? Number 1. Don't play this. Red-blue is still super good. We get to gain 3 lore with our Vision Tablet. So cool because they have 3 damage characters. We get to avalanche. And now they have 6 damage characters. So if they pass turn, we'll gain 6 lore. And that'd be super cool. At the start of your turn, if your opponent has damage, opposing characters has damage, game 1. If an opposing character has damage, game 1 lore. Is that just 1 lore? I think that's just 1 lore. Was it 1 lore? I should have paid attention. Surely it's all the lore. They quest for 15. They can go to 30 this turn. Let's see what they do. All they gotta do is quest 1 Bell, and they do it. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to how Vision Tablet works. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching the video.